Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to the Kathy J Show. I'm Kathy J. I'm your host. Thanks so much for hanging out with this half hour. You know I love seeing you every day, and getting to hang out with you for any amount of time is a gift, so thank you. Okay, everybody. So remember, you can find any of my shows at kathyjshow.com. And thank you for the viewer comments you guys are leaving there at kathyjshow.com, because you're also giving us ideas and stuff that you want to hear on the Kathy J Show. So we're working on it. So thank you very much, everybody. So today is Women's History Month, everybody. It begins today. So yay. So today we're going to be celebrating women actually all month. Women who are fighting the good fight, fighting ageism, fighting everything they can so that they can put food on the table and achieve their dreams. And that's what it's all about, everybody. So today, I'm very honored to have two of my good friends, co-founders of Second Act Women, everybody. Please welcome Guadalupe Hurt and Barbara Brooks to the show.
Hello!
Yeah, I'm so happy you're here.
We're so happy to be here.
For having us.
Second Act Women, such an amazing organization. You guys, I mean, like the grins, the cheese, we're cheesing today because we are achieving dreams, everybody. So, Barbara, let's start with you. We have the longest friendship. I'm so proud of you. Barbara used to be my #1 sales girl when we were at KS 107.5 at the radio station. I loved you. I still have a jacket you gave me because it was one of the nicest things I'd ever owned. But yeah, but you know, tell everybody your history in the business world, how your career has been.
Yeah, I've been a corporate woman for over 20 years, and you know, I had been in the shopping center industry, formerly director of marketing of Park Meadows Retail Resort, worked in radio a long time in this market.
Yes.
Yeah. I've been all over the United States in corporate America, specifically for the shopping center industry.
Yeah.
And started in that at 24 after college, right? And so fast forward to 2011, I became an entrepreneur, but there was a point in time after that that I wanted to go back into corporate America because as a single woman, at the time 51, dog, house, and all of that.
I got to pay for something.
I got to pay for something. And so I wanted a steady income again. And so, you know, I tried my darndest to get back into corporate America, and suddenly things are not working as they used to be. I'm not getting the interviews that I used to.
But your resume is just as big, the same as it was.
Big.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I have awards in international marketing. There is a such thing when it comes to the shopping center industry. There is.
Her mother's very proud.
Yes, very proud.
Right. So where did you come in and meet Lupe? How did that happen?
I met Lupe when I was at Park Meadows.
Did you?
We
Okay.
shared a client, Vail Cascade Resorts. I was selling them on doing space at the mall, and you were their PR person. Yeah. And
So is that your career? You've always been PR? What's your career been?
Yeah, so for like 26 years, that's actually what I went and I studied in school. I worked in the agencies, and then I started my own company, and that's kind of what I had been doing. And then I ventured into being an associate producer on a short subject documentary and becoming a cultural author, and I did that probably for the past 5 years prior to starting Second Act Women. Yeah. And then, just like Barb, I was like, I'm tired of being an entrepreneur. I've been doing this for too long. Wearing all the hats, right? Collecting the bills, doing the job, and everything in between. And I wanted to get into corporate. And just like Barb, we were getting the Dear Jan letters instead.
Yep.
So that, what do you call it?
The Dear Jan letters.
What is that?
Versus Dear John.
Yeah.
Okay, I get
You're
that.
not qualified, or
you're not a culture fit, too much experience. We need 5 to 7 years. We're looking for someone with 5 to 7 years of experience. We're going in a different direction.
So you started hearing a lot of excuses.
co-words.
Okay, co-words. Okay.
Exactly.
Everybody, when we come back, we're going to talk about the co-words because it all has to do with ageism.
Yep.
It runs deep, everybody, especially when 67% of women over 40 feel that they're in the prime of their lives. Why doesn't society agree with that? We're going to get into it. We'll be back.
Kathy J.
Oakwood Homes is an official partner of the Kathy J Show. Oakwood Homes, building happiness.
Kathy J.
Welcome back to the Kathy J Show, everybody. So today is the first day of Women's History Month. Yay! So I asked my friends Barbara and Lupe here, the co-founders of Second Act Women, to join us and talk about women in the workforce and our age. Our age is always held against us. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk
about it. Okay.
It runs deep. Gendered ageism, and while
We understand both men and women can go through ageism.
Yes.
It runs deeper for women.
Yes.
Through politics, through law, through institutions, through brandism.
Oh, brandism is huge.
Advertising.
Yes.
I'm missing some lookism. You know, lookism is in your gray. If you go gray, does that mean that you're over the hill? When we like to say we're actually at the top of the hill.
Yes, top of the hill.
to that.
I like that, top of the hill. You know, and for everybody out there that's like, I still don't understand what they're talking about with the ageism. It's the fact that we have 20-year-olds putting on makeup that's talking about wrinkle defying.
Yes.
Like, why are you putting it on a 20-year-old?
Right.
You know, like all of the clothing and stuff is geared towards youth. Like the music, everything is the youth. So when you're not youth, you still are a great person. You still have everything, actually more experience.
More experience.
So why wouldn't you want us? But when you're in a youth-obsessed culture, we're
Absolutely.
fighting. Like I remember when we were kids, turning 40 was death for a woman.
Oh my God,
Like
are
they
you
had
kidding me?
the over the hill stuff, and everything was black at the birthday party.
Oh yeah, I dated a guy at 29 who was 50 when I lived in Salt Lake. Yes, I did. And I was like, this dude's old, but he's sexy with his gray hair.
I like that.
But yes,
Distinguished. And that's the thing. Men, like they can get old even on the news.
yeah,
You,
because
you don't
okay.
really see,
It is-
you don't really see a lot of older women on the news,
Right.
You know, and things like that. Even in radio, I could never be honest about my age. I just had to be living in this little area because no one wants to hear the age of a woman, and if they do, they automatically start to judge and stereotype that woman.
But
And
that's
it
the
affects you.
problem.
It is a huge problem. It affects you in the workplace. It's discrimination, and you say it's the most common one.
Yeah, it is. And you know what's I think impacting most of us is that we don't have those conversations.
Yeah.
And we it's generationally been passed down unchecked. These biases come out and are not questioned, and yet society, corporate America, culture is not keeping up with the pace of our current lives.
Yeah.
We're living longer, we're living much more dynamic, vibrant lives,
Yeah.
yet we're expected to still play the whole 40 past your prime, you need to now go move to Florida and retire and play golf. No,
You know, it's funny.
I don't think
is
so.
As we are coming up, and you know this sales world, you gear your money towards the women because they make the decisions for the money in the house. But yet you're cutting out all of those women. Where
that's the point.
Isn't that
and that's
crazy?
what's scary is that brands, we talked about brandism for a split second. Brands are saying, you know, they're pitching us pills. You know, depends. They're pitching us at things that, yes, while some of us may need it,
Some of us need it, yes.
we
Truth.
also love to look good. We love to wear sexy clothes.
Yes.
We love to
bras that keep us
bras
up.
that keep
Yes.
us pretty bras,
Right,
too.
pretty bras.
Right. Just some cotton bra. We're talking about sexy.
So you guys got together and said the whole thing is just skewed against us. Let's create something that helps all these women.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And that was Second Act Women, everybody.
Yeah. We built this community off the foundation that not only did we experience it firsthand, which at the time when we started the company, we didn't realize that was the point.
Really?
I decided to create, okay, I can't get hired, I'll take this idea off the shelf of helping women in business, but creating an event company, hello,
Okay.
that was focused on building up women in business, which, by the way, we like to say business women, so the way I said it was a little bit different.
Okay.
But we decided to create this company that would advance and boost women in their careers, who were swiveling careers, not pivoting, swiveling careers, wanting to go up the chain, wanting to start companies.
Yeah, and you know
All of that.
all of that, and a lot of that also involves mental health help, and right. And so we're going to get into that when we come back, everybody. So coming up after the break, we're going to learn more about Second Act Women. We'll be right back.
Kathy J.
Ramos Law is an official partner of the Kathy J Show. He's a medical doctor and a lawyer. Ramos Law, what makes us different makes us better.
Kathy J.
Welcome back to the Kathy J Show, everybody. So this whole half hour, we're celebrating the first day of Women's History Month with two amazing women, everybody. This is Guadalupe Hurt, as well as Barbara Brooks. They are the co-founders of Second Act Women. Yay! Ladies, congratulations on all your success. I mean, and it's going so fast, but it's because you guys are you guys are just in it. I don't know if you ever sleep. I don't know how you're looking so good. You don't sleep. Tell everybody what Second Act Women is.
Yeah, Second Act Women is a pro-age community that's really focused on helping women over 40 and 50 plus move forward in business, career, and life. We provide a curated selection of programs, events, and tools really geared to help women excel in business, whether they want want to start up, maybe they want to change careers, land a new job, and whether they just want to figure out midolescence and navigate it alongside other amazing women.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you guys are just making history with it as well, right? No, drink. I want you to
It's crazy.
Everybody goes, Kathy, do people really drink out of your cup? So look,
We have
it's
something,
happening.
yes.
It's
There's
happening.
something in there. There is. She blew it out before.
You gotta put your water in. All right, Barbara. So you guys are making history though with this. How? I know.
So
she's
we
like,
are. I know it's crazy because we really believe that 2022 has become our year. We've laid the foundation over the course of the last 3 years, and we have been blessed enough to be a part of the Facebook Community Accelerator program, in which 14,000 communities applied for this, and we were approached to apply.
Yes.
Only 31 companies around North America made it into this global,
amazing.
program. And so they've been helping us build a more sustainable community and company. And I got to tell you what, Meta is filled with women that look just like us.
That's awesome.
It's the colors
really
of the
cool.
universe. We have been so excited. We've got Random House and all these other companies that are starting to recognize the value, not of what Lupe and I, but it's the value of our community.
Yes, right.
And they're saying, we need more of you. We
Yes.
need more of you, as in women over 40 and 50, who, by the way, have a buying authority of 15 trillion over 50.
Mic drop.
55, and I'm like, what
Right,
are you
that is mic drop. Wow.
I mean,
and
and
why
the
wouldn't you
history-
advertise to that market?
Exactly.
I mean, why would you ignore that whole market? Right.
That's why they need, yes.
Okay,
Don't
so,
let me get started on that.
I know, don't even get me started. We already discussed that. So the challenges, though, this wasn't easy. I mean, Mary and I remember 3 years ago when you were starting, you guys were at a hotel in a small little room. You know, like you guys, you kept your head down and you did it. What have the challenges been, the hardest ones?
I think the hardest one has been, when we first launched, it was a pretty, novel idea to think that women over 40 and 50 deserved a spotlight.
Yeah, right.
And I think even our own women didn't really quite understand what we were trying to do.
Right.
They knew that they were being affected by ageism, but they couldn't point their finger on it per se, and they didn't have the words to articulate, nor the community at their back to support them through it.
Yeah.
So when we first came out, we kind of hit, our sponsors and our partners all got it, but our women didn't get it.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, because all these companies like, we got you.
Yes.
Right, but we've been trained to be
So
like
conditioned.
Right, so conditioned.
Not to say our age, because that's the thing when you attend one of our events. If you're willing to, and we hope so, we want you to share your age because we want you to own it. It is a privilege.
Yeah,
we have just
absolutely.
gained 20 minutes. We've just aged 20 minutes. How do we feel? The same.
Yeah, right. I feel great.
Hey,
I feel great. I feel good.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Amen to that, right? Cheers
Right,
to that, right?
cheers to that.
And we always say that, 55 is the new 55.
Yep.
48 is the new 48. Like, we don't want to
your
go
age,
back
right.
to 20-ish. We're owning our age right now because we're kicking butt and taking names.
No, I totally agree with you. So tell me though, why is this so important to you? Obviously because it's your life, but what you're seeing, what you're hearing from the other women out there who thought their lives were over.
Because they feel unvalued, they feel unheard, they feel left out of the system. They feel as if people don't get them. They feel buried. They feel now a lack of confidence, even though they may have been a CEO or an E-level or even an administrator. They feel left out and appreciated.
Yeah.
Instead of valued. We as in men and women over this age bring so much. And by the way, we are natives to technology because we started Pac-Man and
I know.
and all the machinery and the Teslas.
I know how to move my
it's
fingers.
Like, hello.
I got carpal tunnel.
Yes.
Right. No, you're right. But there are some women out there because for whatever reason they didn't have the technology. You guys, I've seen you offer classes even that helps with
honey.
technology. Like
I
you
love
were,
tech.
yes, putting every woman on point so they can be their best. It's very important to you too.
We're teaching them how to build their companies through PR, public relations.
Yep.
We're doing Canva classes. We're doing imposter syndrome. Master classes are coming on. We're soon to be interviewing authors who've been there, done that through Random House and some others. And so women need to know that, and men, that we matter, and we bring a ton. Now, I would have said a bad word.
She knows that we're on TV, not radio.
We're on TV.
And I think it's important for people to recognize that just like adolescence, midolescence is just another life stage.
It is.
Just like we didn't know everything in adolescence, we don't know everything about midolescence, but that's okay. Like, we're going to learn. It's filled with new learnings, growth, opportunities. So don't necessarily feel like I've hit 40 and I should be at a certain point in my life. No, it's just, you are where you are right now. Now it's your turn to chart your second act, third act, fourth act.
No, I love you to say that third, fourth, fifth act, because we all have them. I want to be going all the way to the end. So, I feel that this is our second act. This is my second act, creating the Kathy J Show. And and then there's going to be a Kathy J 2.0 show. Keep it moving. Do you guys feel that when it comes to women, that you have a hard time trying to break through that barrier that we've been all programmed?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah, there are some women that behind the scenes have said, wow, it felt freeing to even admit their age. It felt freeing to be, in our community and Facebook to own their gray, their full head of gray.
Yeah, right.
And be appreciated.
We all found our gray during COVID. During COVID.
Yes, grew some of it out.
But I do dig what you're doing here.
Oh, I love it. I'm probably 75% gray, but the full color isn't for me yet.
Right.
I like this color with a spike of this color.
Yes, I do think
that's doing you.
But here's the thing that we always have to remember too is ageism is the only ism that right now can be accepted on the comedy stages. Can be accepted as a laugh or I'm too old. Oh, where are my readers? I'm too old, this or that.
Yeah.
No.
I joked about your readers before we
said,
said
we're going to talk about this.
But you're right. It is so. It's such a go-to. But even with me and my broken leg, that's the thing I go to is help Grandma with her scooter. Get Grandma's water. Because you do feel so old. But this isn't what old is about when it comes to the business world.
No.
When it comes to the business corporate world, you can own it and be on top.
Yeah. Look at the excitement we all just brought right now.
Totally.
And I think when it comes to everything, like whether it's business, whether you're not too old to start up or anything.
Right. And you're not too old for me to tell you to just wait. We'll be right back.
All right.
Kathy J.
The Colorado Lottery is an official partner of the Kathy J Show. Colorado Lottery, play on.
Kathy J.
Welcome back to the Kathy J Show, everybody. So we've been speaking today with the co-founders of Second Act Women, Lupe and Barbara. Ladies, yay! Thank you so much for being here. Thank you very much. So if I could say anything, being a woman, especially right now in these day and age, it's about perseverance, right? Yes. I mean, how you got to get through it, right? Yeah. You guys have been able to persevere because of amazing partners in the community that you have. Tell everybody who you have.
Yeah, no, we're a huge shout out to Meta for accepting us into their Facebook Accelerator program, as we mentioned a little earlier in the show. But we're now partnering up with organizations like Random House, who are going to be hosting a really cool session on March 30th with some of their authors talking about mental health.
Yes.
Another shout out to Douglas County Libraries for kind of coming on board and helping us equip our women with amazing books to level up their careers and their knowledge.
Oh, that's amazing. Yes.
Microsoft and just other companies, citywide banks who initially kind of helped get us on our way. People have been coming out of the woodwork supporting what we're doing because they recognize the value of women over 40 and 50.
And they all recognize that they have those women currently working for them.
Absolutely. Yes. We all know one.
Right. We all do.
So whether that's mom, wife, partner, friend, whatever it might be.
And we all know a woman who got pushed out because she got too old.
Right.
Yes.
And we have companies that are starting, like General Assembly, which is a global organization. There's one here in Denver. And another global organization that's based here that's very large that we're speaking with to talk about the B2B part of helping the women with their personal branding and going up the ladder and getting through and learning how to negotiate and stop with your number. Don't keep going once you lay your number on the page. Don't keep justifying why you need that number.
But you're right. There are things that, obviously, there's things that women approach things so wrong in the business world. At least I always did. You just brought up contract negotiations, so I always was wrong. My number always went down. The negotiation, right? But here's the thing. But I'm not doing that anymore. But you do have wonderful events coming up that we want to make sure that women can come and join you. You mentioned March 30th. You have something soon, March 7th, right? And let me see what we have. It's the Mastermind.
I know. Look at us because we have so much going on.
I know you do. I can't believe you guys don't have sore throats by how much you're talking. You guys in your conferences.
I know.
But every day I see you, you're in a different city with more women that are part of your organization. It's amazing.
A global community that is.
Yes, global.
Oh my
gosh.
I mean, to think,
Talk about Brene Brown, what's happening on March 7th.
Well, and actually, we wish it was Brene Brown.
Oh,
was
my
gonna
bad.
Be there.
I read it wrong. No, okay.
But we're doing Canva classes. We're doing masterminds on improving your confidence.
There you go.
We're actually starting that with Lupe's idea of welcome to adolescence. It's like, let's first rope it in and
accept it.
Remember how we sit in puberty? We'd go through those boys on one side, the women on one side. We're learning about that. We need to learn about adolescence, and there's 32 menopause symptoms, by the way.
Right. Well, this is a horrible transition for producer Mary. Are you saying menopause? Mary, come out here. We want to sing happy birthday to Mary.
Yes!
So producer
Big
Mary,
50!
50 on Monday.
This is the new 50.
Yes.
Happy birthday. Happy
birthday
from Kevin. Happy birthday. Yes, so everybody.
Look, I'm unstoppable.
Unstoppable because what? Women don't expire.
Amen to that.
So in honor of Women's History Month, everybody, please get out there, believe in yourself, we believe in you, and you can always find more at secondactwomen.com.
Yes.
Ladies, congratulations.
Right back at you. Right back at you.
2022 is a good year for all of us. Keep working, everybody. There's people out there that are going to help you.